लाइव भगवान प्रस्तुत करते हैं पाठशाला, कहानियाँ जो गुदगुदाए भी और सिखाए भी।
Children, do you have friends who boast about their abilities and like to show off in front of others? I hope you don't do it, because boasting about your knowledge can be a bad habit and can get you into trouble. In today's story, we will know how 3 learned Brahmins had to face a big crisis due to their bad habit of boasting about their knowledge. Once upon a time, in a village, there lived 4 Brahmins. They were famous in the village for their friendship and they shared a deep bond. 3 of them had studied at Gurukul and gained divine knowledge, while the 4th Brahmin was uneducated and had never received any formal teaching. One day, the 3 learned Brahmin decided that they should present their divine knowledge before the king in the capital city. They were eager to showcase their skills. However, the uneducated Brahmin expressed his reluctance, saying, "I am not knowledgeable like you. What will I do in the capital? I have no knowledge to demonstrate." Hearing the uneducated friend's words, the 3 Brahmins thought that if he did not come with them, he wouldn't be able to witness their display of powers. They wanted him to see their glory when they impressed the king. So, the 3 learned Brahmins explained to their friend that even though he was uneducated, he was still their friend and they would take him along. Persuaded by their words, the uneducated Brahmin agreed to accompany them to the capital. The next morning, the 4 friends set off for the capital. After traveling for a few hours, they entered a jungle and decided to rest under a tree. While resting, they noticed a pile of bones nearby. Curious about whose bones they were, one of the friends said, "I can use my divine knowledge to piece these bones together. You'll see how knowledgeable I am." Saying this, he took some water, recited a mantra, and sprinkled it on the scattered bones. In an instant, the bones resembled into the skeleton of a lion. The display of such power inspired the other 2 learned Brahmins. The second Brahmin explained, "Now that you've shown your skills, it is my turn. I will cover this lion skeleton with flesh and skin to demonstrate my power." With that, he too took water, recited a mantra, and sprinkled it over the lion skeleton. Instantly, the skeleton changed into the body of a lion. Now the 3rd Brahmin wanted to show off his knowledge. Excitedly, he said, "You both have displayed your powers. Now it's my turn to bring this lion back to life." However, before he could begin, the uneducated Brahmin interrupted, saying, "I may be uneducated, but I know enough to understand that if this lion comes to life, he will be hungry and will probably attack us first." The learned Brahmins laughed at him. Dismissing his concerns, they said, "You are just afraid because you lack knowledge." Seeing that his friends were not taking him seriously, the uneducated Brahmin said, "Fine, do whatever you want, but let me get away from here first." Saying this, he climbed up a tree to distance himself from the situation. The 3rd learned Brahmin, excited to display his skills, took water and recited his mantra, sprinkling it over the lifeless lion. In an instant, the lion came to life just as the uneducated Brahmin has warned. The lion, hungry and fierce, immediately attacked the 3 learned Brahmins and killed them. So children, did you see how boasting of one's abilities led to the downfall of 3 learned Brahmins? Well, this story teaches us that we should never be arrogant or show off our knowledge or skills.
आप सुन रहे थे लाइव भगवान की प्रस्तुति पाठशाला।
This series is inspired by mythological and folk tales. It does not provide a factual depiction of any event or personal history of any person. We do not guarantee the completeness, accuracy, reliability, suitability, or availability of the claims or information presented. We make no representations or warranties of any kind regarding this program. All characters, names of characters, places, and events depicted are entirely fictitious. Any similarity to actual persons, living or dead, or to actual incidents or places is purely coincidental. Listeners' discretion is advised.